We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
Good afternoon, and you're very welcome along to Shanahan McNamara Park here in Dunbeg in West Clare, and you join us for the National Football League Division 3 Round 6 clash between Clare, the home county, and Louth, the visitors. Louth currently joint top of Division 3 along with Wexford and Kildare on 12 points. They've lost just one game, and that was against Wexford. Clare are second, 3 points behind, having lost 2 games up to this point. My name is Peter O'Connell, and I'm joined on co-commentary and match analysis by former Clare footballer Anne-Marie Conlon. And Anne-Marie, just before we've looked at the two teams, we'll start with Clare in a second. Conditions here in Dunbeg, I suppose it's been quite a wet morning in West Clare, and fairly direct breeze as well blowing towards the scoreboard end here in Dunbeg.
Yeah, as we said there before we came on air, it's kind of a day for the Ducks and the Penguins, isn't it? But the pitch looks in really good condition, considering all the rain that it has made. Both teams won't be bouncing the ball today. Wind, as you said, is kind of blowing towards the stand end here at the moment, but both teams are preparing well, and we're looking forward to a really good game.
We'll just look at Clare's starting 15. Amy Lenihan from St. Joseph's Dura-Bearfield is in goals. The Clare full back line. Anya Keane from St. Joseph's Milltown. Shifrani Cunnell from St. Joseph's Dura-Bearfield, and Gráinne Harvey from West Clare Gales completes the full back line. Clare half back line, Louise Griffin from Fergus Rovers. The team captain Caoimhe Harvey is at centre back from West Clare Gales. Wearing number 7 is Joanna Doohan from Kilmurray-Bricken. The Clare midfield, Sinead Constantine from the Scanner is partnered by Chloe Maloney from Kilmurray-Bricken. The half forward line, Megan Downs, Cora Clare. At centre forward is Fidelma Marnin, West Clare Gales. Wearing number 12 is Amy Sexton from Kilmurray-Bricken. And the full forward line, Lizzie Roach, Burn Gales, Cleena Blake Dunbeg, and Ciara McCarthy from Kilmurray-Bricken. And just before we hear from Anne-Marie, the Louth starting 15, there's one change from the team selected on the programme. Number 17, Roisin Maguire from St. Kevin's comes in for Caoimhe Doyle from Parnell's. So the team will start as follows. Rebecca Lamb-Fagan is in goals from St. Patrick's. The full back line, Emer Murray, St. Kevin's. Number 17, Roisin Maguire comes in at full back, but won't play at full back. Will play elsewhere, and we'll tell you where she'll play once the game starts. In the left corner, Rachel Berth from St. Feckin's. Half back line, Mia Duffy, St. Kevin's. At centre back, Shannon McLaughlin from Clonagale. And wearing number 7, Caitlin O'Reilly from Oliver Plunkett's. The Louth midfield, Aoife Halligan from Roach Emmets is partnered by Derval O'Connor from St. Muchtas. The Louth half forward line, Aoife Russell, Glenn Emmets. Centre forward is Kate Flood, St. Patrick's, and wearing number 12 is Ciara Nolan, St. Feckin's. Lauren Boyle wears 13 from Cooley Kickham's, and number 14 is Anya Breen from St. Patrick's, and wearing number 15 is Niamh Rice from Cooley Kickham's, and the referee is Justin Murphy from Cork. You can probably hear his whistle there in the background, and on the line Tony Hinchy and Paul Hickey. Anne-Marie, your thoughts on the two teams?
Yeah, so just looking at Clare first of all, so Amy Linehan has been very solid in goals during the league campaign. She's made some excellent saves. Looking at the full back line, then there's a positional switch. Anya Keane has gone back cornerback. I would imagine she'll take up Lauren Boyle. Lauren has been excellent for Louth throughout the campaign. Joanna Doohan is getting her first start at wing back, an excellent player, has played very well for Kilmurray in recent years, and very young player, but I've no doubt that everyone else around her will help help her. Looking at the Clare forward line then, pretty much the same as the last year, just a few positional switches. Megan Downs has gone from the full forward line to the half forward line. Fidel Marnon takes up her centre forward position, as does Amy Sexton on the wing. Lizzie Roach, Cliona Blake and Ciara McCarthy then make up the full forward line. Excellent girls to get scores. I would imagine Cliona Blake will come out around the middle of the field like she has done in previous games.
Your thoughts on Louth?
Yeah, so looking at Louth's path to today, they had a comprehensive win in round 1 against Longford, comfortable against Offaly in round 2. They withstood a very tough comeback from Sligo in round 3, but they won that one by a point. Round 4 then they beat Kildare by a point, and round 5 they lost to Wexford, so that was their only loss. But just looking at the team there, looking at Lauren Boyle, corner forward, she's been excellent from frees and from play. Aoife Russell works really, really hard on the wing forward line, as does Niamh Ryan inside in the corner forward position. Kate Flood as well is a very, very tough player, so Clare will have to watch that.
In a couple of minutes we'll have the national anthem. It'll be sung live by Ruby and Ellie Crowley from Doonbeg, so we're looking forward to that. A couple of minutes left before throw in, and Marie, we had a good conversation earlier on with Colin Halligan from Louth. He travelled all the way down this morning, and his daughter Aoife is playing midfield, and quite a journey down from Louth to West Clare.
Yeah, absolutely, and just going back to Aoife there, she has got 2 goals in 2 different games throughout this campaign. Very, very tough player, works really, really hard in the middle of the field with Derval O'Connor, and I know the Louth team travelled down last night, so they'll be fresh. I think they stayed in the Hinge last night, so they'll be fresh and ready to go here today. I know that next week then the Clare will be playing Longford, and Louth will have to make the journey to Down.
Wayne Freeman, the Clare manager, as we watch the toss here, is going to be kind of important because there's such a strong breeze. But he's going to obviously know an awful lot about Louth, given he was manager there for 3 years.
Yeah, exactly, and he'll know who to mark. You know, he'll be. I'm sure the Clare won't start as they're named here. I imagine there will be lots of positional switches, and like conditions. As we said at the very start, like they're going to be difficult. I imagine it will be a low-scoring game.
And the breeze on Marie is going to be important as well. Whoever has it is going to be under pressure to build up an early lead.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, whatever team utilises the breeze here today, that'll make the big difference. You know, and whoever gets off to a good start here, the first 10 minutes are crucial. So it's whatever team settles the most. Both teams now are just lining up in preparation for the national anthem. And
the national anthem will be sung, as I said a minute ago, by Ruby and Ellie Crowley from Doonbeg. So fair play to them for doing that. It's always nice to have the national anthem sung, I suppose, in person, so that's going to be great. Conditions here, we've mentioned it a couple of times earlier on this morning in West Clare, there was quite a lot of rain, so underfoot conditions are definitely quite
I think there's going to be a 1 minute silence now.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a minute silence.
Okay, if I could ask the RT upstanding, just before our national anthem, all in Clare LGFA wish to express our deepest sympathies to Fidel Marnon and her family on the sad passing of her aunt, Mary Clancy, during the week. Mary was a staunch supporter of Clare ladies football, and our deepest sympathies, as I say, go to Fidel and the family. We'll have a minute's silence. Thank you. And we have to stay going in English. And now, folks, we're in for a special treat. Rather than having our own Naveen being played from a McCarthy tape, we have 2 great singers here from the Doonbeg Club, sisters Ellie and Ruby Crowley. Take it away, guys. Our own Naveen. Please be upstanding. Do you want me to hold it, or do you want to hold it?
Sheena Feena fall, as off we are laid, we offer, we tear on off, we troll. And of the hills of Ireland will let gather Gwail on Fort New Step, leg on the script, we love up na bile, Sholif Connig a row na
Well done, girls.
Well done, girls.
There was a fantastic rendition of her on a being from Ruby and Eddie Crowley, and Marie were almost ready to go. It's going to be a pivotal game. If Clare are to have a chance of getting promoted, they need to win here today.
Yeah, it's absolutely crucial Clare get the win before they're going to Longford next week. Again, I know we've said it in previous rounds, but unlimited subs are going to be used again today. It's going to be tough conditions out there. Both teams just doing a few final minutes, having chats and a few minutes of exercises. But Clare know they need to get the win here today. But Louth have been very, very tough in their games. They've played some excellent football, and they're not going to go back down.
We mentioned as well about it's quite a journey down from Louth. They stayed in the Hinch last night. They'd have to do that. Sometimes maybe, an overnight trip can be beneficial as well, in that they realise a team is up against it. But now they're going to give everything they have here today.
Absolutely, they are for sure, and you can see them there now. They're had a few last minute chats there, and they're all ready to go. I'd imagine it's going to be a very, very close contest. But I said whoever make the least mistakes now today will get the win.
Clare are going to have the breeze in the first half. They're having a quick chat. The Louth full back line going into position, and we're just looking there. Number 9, Dervla O'Connor, is going to line out at full back. We mentioned earlier on that there was one change in the Louth team in the programme. Quiva Boyle down to start, has been replaced by number 17, Roisin Maguire from St. Kevin's. So Dervla O'Connor, wearing 9, goes back to full back, and the Louth number 14, Anya Breen, the captain from St. Patrick's, is starting in the middle of the field, as is Clare's number 14, Cleena Blake from the home club here in Dunbeg. And the referee Justin Murphy is ready to go, throws the ball in, and the game is on, and the ball breaks on the middle. It's picked up by Chloe Maloney from Kimera Bricken. Solas on her left foot, under a bit of pressure, finds a bit of space here now. Clare will be hoping to get off to a good start with that breeze behind them. Chloe Maloney met Niamh Rice, the Louth number 15, with a shoulder, and free out there, Anne-Marie. It was a good run from Chloe, but I personally, I don't know, I'm not sure was it a free, but what do you think?
I think she just kind of led with the shoulder there. Again, another ref may not have given it, but ref has brought the ball forward for delaying the ball. Louth are in possession now with Mia Duffy.
And Mia Duffy gets it forward. It's as far as their number 14, and who's playing midfield, Anya Breen, the captain. Nice ball in from Anya Breen in towards the centre forward. Kate Flood from St. Patrick's did well there to Louth to hold on under quite a bit of pressure. They're trying to recycle now, and good football there from Lauren Boyle, under pressure from three or four players, gets it off back to the right half back, Mia Duffy pops it as far as Anya Breen. Anya Breen tries to spread the play to the far side, but Louth seem to take their eye off the ball there, and Clare get it back with Amy Sexton of Kimera Bricken, and now Quiva Harvey pops it inside to Cleena Blake. Cleena Blake finds Clare number 15, Ciara McCarthy. First time ball forward from Ciara McCarthy into the full forward line, but in as far as the Clare corner forward, Lizzie wrote, but that was good defending there from Louth. And Louth now working out the field with Emer Murray from St. Kevin's on the far side of the field. Louth get it forward, good ball forward from Aoife Halligan. Good direct ball in as far as Niamh Rice, wearing number 15. Niamh Rice now out near the 45-yard line. In front of us here, the Louth number 10, Aoife Russell, seemed to be free, but bit of, was it over a carry there, Anne-Marie?
Yeah.
And Clare won the free.
Yeah, it was good pressure there from Amy Sexton, put pressure on Anya Breen. Quick free from Cleena Blake, and she's found Chloe Maloney. Chloe be looking for the runner. Chloe
Maloney has it now from a neighbouring club here in West Clare, Kimera Bricken, and gives it back to Cleena Blake. Cleena Blake under pressure from Louth's Lauren Boyle, and it would turn out to be good defending from Lauren Boyle from Cooley Kickens, forcing Cleena Blake to overcarry. And the referee has, I suppose, has been fairly strict, Justin Murphy, on overcarrying.
Yeah, he has, on a day like today now it's very easy to overcarry. Conditions aren't great with underfoot, so Louth are in possession now. They're coming up along the left wing. Good pressure from Clare. Ref sees a foul. Niamh Rice is in possession.
Good ball, lovely ball forward from Niamh Rice. As far as the rampaging cornerback, Emer Murray. Emer Murray gets it back as far as Lauren Boyle. Lauren Boyle now, can she kick this off her left foot? She can, but it drifts harmlessly wide. And the Louth number 10, Marie, as you were pointing out, Aoife Russell was free on this side.
Yeah, she was screaming for the ball there. If Lauren had spotted her, Clare will need to watch that. The Louth are coming in at the back, so Clare will have to be careful. If Amy Linehan's looking for a runner, she's found Sinead Constantine. Sinead is going to give it to Caoimhe Harvey.
Caoimhe Harvey, Clare's centre back. A feature for her game is bursting forward from that centre back position. And a bit of space now for Clare's Amy Sexton. Amy Sexton pops it to the runner, the wing back. That's good football from Clare, and an absolutely great finish from Joanna Doohan, and really outstanding point attacking from the half back line and putting it straight over the bar.
Yeah, excellent work from the half back line, and great confidence booster there for Joanna to get on the scoreboard, as we see her doing her club many times before. Excellent dispossession from Lizzie Roach. If Amy Sexton can spot Lizzie and Chloe, they're inside.
Chloe Maloney now, is she going to take the shot on under a bit of pressure? Takes the shot on, eventually puts it over the bar. That's a second point in the space of a few seconds from the two Kilmurray Bricken players, from two of the Kilmurray Bricken players on the field. Just a few seconds after Joanna Doohan put it over, Chloe Maloney does likewise. The kick out went to straight, clearly leading by 2 points to no score after just 4 minutes.
Yeah, Lizzie Roach got the hand in there, really good work from her there. Clare will want to press on the kick outs and not let Louth out with the ball. I imagine Louth will go short.
So Rebecca Fagan finds Emer Murray with a nice short kick out, and Louth will look to work it upfield. Shannon McLaughlin, centre back, has it back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper under a small bit of pressure, but stays nice and calm and finds Aoife Russell from Glen Emmets. Aoife Russell now under pressure from Fidel Marnan, and that was great football from Fidel Marnan from West Clare Gales. The quick line ball finds Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney now taking on the Louth number 4, Rachel Berth, but Clare still have it. Shot on for Ciara McCarthy, and that's a super finish. And a feature of Ciara McCarthy's game is always her kicking, Emery.
Yeah, absolutely. Just going back, that was Fidelma Marina's score. You know, she worked hard outside in the wing. She gave it to Chloe Maloney. Maloney found Megan Downs. Megan, lovely pass into Ciara McCarthy, and an excellent score for Clare.
The latest kick out now, it goes long from Louth. It's a good kick out from Rebecca Fagan, and Louth have it now in the middle of the field with Anya Breen. Anya Breen finds the Louth centre back Shannon McLaughlin. Shannon McLaughlin still has it, pops it forward, nice 1-2, and McLaughlin goes again for the return pass. It's now with Lauren Boyle inside the full forward line. Lauren Boyle taking on Clare's Sinead Constantine. The referee's playing advantage. It's going to be a free in from the 21-yard line, and definitely a free Emery. Yeah,
Lauren is causing trouble there now. That's her third possession in the first couple of minutes. Loves to go forward, has an excellent left leg. I'd imagine Kate Flood will be taking this free from her favourite left-hand side. Good start from Clare, but Louth are driving forward as well.
So Kate Flood now, it's at a good angle. It's on a 21. It's a bit out towards the sideline, about halfway out towards the sideline, but definitely a good angle for a right-footed kicker, and this would be a good boost for Louth. Looking at the clock now, just over 6 minutes gone, gets behind that reasonably well, but it drops short. Who's going to win the break? Louth pick it up to Louth corner forward, turns and shoots. Excellent block down by Clare. The shot there from Lauren Boyle. That was good defending, and Caoimhe Harvey now races clear with the ball, looks inside, finds Cliona Blake. The referee is playing advantage. Cliona Blake sold the ball a couple of times, breaking forward. Nobody from Louth coming to meet her as of yet. Nice, lovely ball forward as far as the Clare fullback Shifrey Cunnell. Shifrey Cunnell takes it ends up now with Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney loses possession under pressure from 3 or 4 Louth players. The referee playing advantage. Dervla O'Connor is fouled, and Louth's Aoife Russell leaves it, and the goalkeeper Rebecca Fagan is going to come out and take the free. She takes it nice and short now, and Louth will look to build up along the left hand side of the field with Caitlin O'Reilly from Oliver Plunkett's, and good run forward here now, back with the number 14, Anya Breen. Anya Breen goes direct in as far as the full back line or the full forward line, but it's well read there, very well read by Caoimhe Harvey, just covering in behind her full back Siofra Connell. Clare looking to come out with the ball, but robbed of possession. Very good football there from Louth, but Amy Linehan reads it well under a bit of pressure, half blocked down. Good defending there from Katie Flood, gets the block in. Amy Linehan now gets back on her line. Louth now dangerous chance here of a score. Siofra Connell kicks it, clears it off the line, and Louth had a great opportunity there, Emery, to put away a goal. I think it was the final shot there from Roisin Maguire, and really great opportunity of a goal. Clare a bit lax at the back.
Yeah, good save from Siofra Connell. She just got in and got the hand to it there. Good pressure from Louth. Ball's gone out over the sideline now, and I'd imagine that it's going to be Ciara Nolan that will take this quick.
Ciara Nolan does take it nice and quick as far as Anya Breen. Nolan takes back the return, finds the corner forward Niamh Rice. Niamh Rice spreads it out towards the sideline. Early ball for Siofra Connell, reads that extremely well, gets it away, and Caoimhe Harvey now left foot gets it forward. Great ball as far as Lizzie Roach, wearing 13 but was very close to her own 45. First time ball in might work here. It's a great ball in as far as Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney now under pressure. Good defending from Louth, but Chloe Maloney did really well there to hold on to it, and the referee says that's a free in. That Chloe Maloney was fouled by Dervla O'Connor. Probably was a free, Emery.
Yeah, I think it was just a high tackle. I think the ref was just signalling there. It was just above the shoulder. Good, lovely ball up from Caoimhe Harvey up to the wing. Excellent work from Clare. This is Fidelma's first free of the day now.
So Fidelma Marnin about 23-24 yards out. Gets behind that well. Beautifully struck free over the bar, and Clare lead by 4 points to no score. This National Football League Division 3 round 6 game coming live from Doonbeg in West Clare, and as you can probably tell by the by what you're seeing here, it's quite dull. It's made a lot of rain earlier on. Clare breaking forward. Chloe Maloney has it again, and it's point number 5 for Clare. Chloe Maloney's second point, a few seconds after Fidelma Marnin put over that free. Clare leading by 5 points to no score. And Anne-Marie, a thing we mentioned before the game, whoever had the breeze in the first half would have been very keen to make the most of it. And Clare's shooting efficiency, very impressive.
Yeah, very, very impressive. Again, Clare are giving it to the person in the best position. You know, they're not kicking from crazy angles. They're working the ball up. An excellent pressure there from Clare on the way out. Looks like one of the Louth players have been fouled. Niamh Rice is in possession, and she's after offloading it.
Niamh Rice still on the ground now. The Louth centre forward Kate Flood has it. Kate Flood looking up, but pops back to Rice. Good run from Rice. Tries to find somebody inside the full forward line, and does well indeed to find Lauren Boyle. Lauren Boyle is fouled. Is she going to take it quickly? There's a Louth player loose inside, and the Louth player loose was Aoife Russell, but Louth decides to take their time. So Lauren Boyle is going to take this free now just outside of 21, about 22-23 yards out off her left foot. It's a good angle for a left-footed kicker, but it's well, I was going to say not accurate enough, but it goes off the goalkeeper. Amy Linehan goes out for 45, so Louth will have another opportunity here to try and build something and maybe get their name on the score sheet. Remember, they are playing against a very strong breeze. 11 and a half minutes gone here in Doonbeg. Yeah,
just looking at a few positional switches. Ciara McCarthy's gone centre forward. Chloe Maloney is playing inside the full forward line with Lizzie Roach and Megan Downs. Fidelma's kind of pushing out towards midfield, helping out as well. Good free in.
Another opportunity there now for the Louth corner forward Lauren Boyle, but it drifts wide, and Louth have had a few reasonable opportunities, Anne-Marie, and they'll be disappointed to having at least 1 or 2 points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, exactly. I think the wind is a factor now because the ball is kind of pulling towards the Doonbeg village side there. Excellent ball out from Amy Linehan. She has found Louise Griffin on the wing, who has found Grania Harvey.
Grania Harvey gets it forward as far as her clubmate Fidelma Marnin. Fidelma Marnin wearing 11 and being shadowed well by Shannon McLaughlin, and have to say that was good defending from Shannon McLaughlin. She knows what a dangerous player Fidelma Marnin is, and did well to force her to overplayed. Louth now playing with a lot of heart. Anya Breen finds the centre back, Shannon McLaughlin again. McLaughlin spreads it to the stand side of the field and finds Mia Duffy from St. Kevin's. Good run forward from Mia Duffy, needs support, finds it from Aoife Russell. Aoife Russell recycles the ball inside Louth, nice and patient, holding on to the ball, and can they create an opportunity where they might get a shot away. Roisin Maguire spreads the play, but that should be cut out. But I thought it was going to be cut out by Joanna Doohan. Eventually, Amy Sexton goes to ground. The referee says that's a free out, and Clare's shooting has been good, Marie. So too has been their defending.
Yeah, very, very solid there in the backs, working very, very hard. Cliona Blake has gone back to our goalkeeper, who has found Caoimhe Harvey, as we've seen her do time and time again, loves to go forward with the ball. She has found Anya Keane.
Back now with Amy Lenihan. Amy Lenihan looks for somebody to show for it. She finds Siofra Connell. Siofra Connell pops it to Gráinne Harvey, making a support run. The play breaks down in the middle of the field. 2 or 3 players go to ground. There's a Clare player holding her leg, and a Louth player as well is Ciara Nolan in there too. So there's a Clare player, Ciara McCarthy, still on the ground. Justin Murphy blows his whistle, and I think it's going to be free into Clare. Wayne Freeman there having a word there with Cliona Blake, and Louise Griffin. Ciara McCarthy still down. Hopefully she's okay. Look at the clock. We've had just over 14 minutes. The free's taken nice and direct, and as far as Lizzie Roach and Fidelma Marnin. Fidelma goes to ground, did well to win that, to win the ball in the first place, and then won the free off Shannon McLaughlin. So the free now is going to be taken by Fidelma. She's looking for somebody to make a run. That's a good direct ball in as far as Chloe Maloney, but well read there by the Louth right half back Mia Duffy. Good defending. Now it's given away on the way out. Back with Chloe Maloney. Shot on for Chloe Maloney, but it drifts wide, and that was, I suppose, an opportunity for Clare to add a point to their 5 that they've already put over. And we've just seen, I suppose, Emery, a combination of conditions but also good defending from the Clare forwards as well, making it difficult for Louth to come out with the ball. Yeah, that was very well read there by Amy Sexton. She got the hand in, and you know, it's those tackles today that are going to make a difference. Louth are in possession here now with Niamh Rice. One back, however, by Caoimhe Harvey. Niamh Rice puts a tackle in. Caoimhe Harvey goes to ground. The referee says, I'm going to have a word with you there, Niamh, about that. Yeah, I think she caught her with the fist on the tummy, so I would say the ref was going to have a little chat with her. So Caoimhe Harvey is still on the ground, and he's having a chat with his linesman. Yeah, the referee having a chat with the linesman on the far side of the field. Paul Hickey, you can see Paul from here, so whatever Paul has said, and now Niamh Rice is coming towards the referee, Justin Murphy. Niamh Rice has her hands out. I suppose there's never a player, Emery, that's ever going to... No, and she was going for the ball, it's just... Definitely. She caught her. So, yellow card for Niamh Rice. So, 16 minutes gone, so Louth are going to be down to 10 players, or going to be down to 14 players for the next 10 minutes. Niamh Rice off there into the sin bin on a yellow card. So, Clare now will be trying to, I suppose, build on this numerical advantage, as well as the fact that they're 5 points to no score up, and Louth's main aim for the next 10 minutes while they're down the player will be to, I suppose, try to ensure that they're still competitive as the game moves towards half time. Good run from Clare back to Lizzie Roach. Megan Downs has it, finds Caoimhe Harvey. Caoimhe Harvey finds Ciara McCarthy. Good effort from Ciara McCarthy, but it drifts just to the right and wide from where she kicked it, and that's second wide in a couple of minutes from Clare. The scoreline remains as it was. Clare 5 points, Louth no score. Louth 3 points ahead of Clare. They've lost just one game so far. Clare have lost 2. Kick out, one by Joanna Doohan in the middle of the field. Caoimhe Harvey has it, finds Fidelma Marnin. Fidelma bounces the ball. Good football gets past Anya Breen. Good effort from distance from Fidelma Marnin. An absolutely superb score And we know, Anne-Marie, that Philippa Marnin on her day is capable of kicking scores from a long way out.
That was an absolutely superb score. She's been in flying form here with the last 20 minutes. She's had a hard week, so she's putting all that behind her. She's having a great performance here today so far.
Kick out taken short by Louth. Shannon McLaughlin has it, spreads it out to the far side, takes the return. Clare putting on a lot of pressure. Chloe Maloney trying to move in there to put a tackle in. Louth get the ball back as far as Rebecca Fagan. She spreads it to this side of the field to Rachel Berth from St. Feckens, and Louth under pressure but doing their best to come out, and Philippa Marnin goes to ground there, tackled fairly hard by Dervla O'Connor, and I suppose, Anne-Marie, from a coaching or management point of view, the one thing every manager and coach loves to see is work rate from their forwards when the other team have the ball.
Oh yeah, if you look at the work rate there from the Clare forwards, every one of them are doing their bit, and that's exactly what, as you said, that's exactly what a manager wants. If Fidelma sees Cliona Blake, she's gone in there in the corner, but I'd imagine she might fancy her chances. I think there's a little bit of pushing in the edge of the square there, so the referee's going to have a chat with, I think it's Chloe Maloney and Roisin Maguire.
So the referee, Justin Murphy, both players pleading absolute innocence, didn't do anything.
Yeah, no, it's just a little bit of pushing and getting to know each other, I think.
So Fidelma is getting a small bit. I was going to say Fidelma's getting a small bit impatient. She wants to take the free, but the referee has now decided he's going to throw it in, and he's going to throw it in not where the bit of pushing and shoving happens, but where the free was going to be taken from. So Ciara McCarthy up against Anya Breen. It breaks for Clare. Megan Downs has it. Megan Downs gets it back as far as Cliona Blake. Cliona Blake stolen the ball, looks for Louise Griffin. Nice little pop past Louise Griffin, spreads it to the far side as far as Sinead Considine. Clare now holding on to it. Caoimhe Harvey breaks the line, finds Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney will be, I'd say, particularly determined to try and get a shot in here. Gets it back as far as Caoimhe Harvey. Great score, in off the post. Clare 6 points, Louth yet to score.
Excellent score from Caoimhe Harvey from her left. But again, Clare very, very patient in their build up. They're not panicking. They're working the ball around. They're forcing the turnovers from the short kick outs. This Aoife Russell in possession, she's been fouled. She'll be looking for someone here in the wing. Aoife Russell
wearing 10, but largely playing as a sweeper for Louth. Definitely showing well for the ball, and every time the keeper looks around, of course, a keeper always wants someone to be making a run, and Aoife Russell has been doing that well for Louth, but Louth lose possession again, pumped high in towards Chloe Maloney. Great hands from Chloe Maloney, in on goal. Can she get the shot in? Yes, she can. Sticks it over the bar. Chloe Maloney's third point. Louth lead by 7 points to no score, and Clare just very sharp in front of goal, both in terms of their kicking, with one or two exceptions, and also in terms of what we mentioned earlier on, that work rate when Louth have the ball and they're trying to come out.
Yeah, lovely direct football there from Clare. Louise Griffin, excellent ball into Chloe Maloney. She straight up into the air for it and popped it over the bar. Excellent start from Clare. It looks like steps here. Yeah, good call from the ref. Lots of pressure there on Shannon McLaughlin, and she was coming out with the ball.
Shannon McLaughlin under pressure from Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney has had an excellent game. Shannon McLaughlin says maybe that was a free out for me. The referee doesn't agree, and this free is going to be taken now just inside the D. It's going to be taken by Chloe Maloney, and Shannon McLaughlin still having a word or two with the referee. But
I think she just wanted clarification there as to what the free was for. But
so Chloe Maloney now bounces the ball. The referee says come in another small bit there. So Chloe Maloney has already put over 3 points, and this is definitely well within her range. Just inside the D, off her left foot, gets behind that well, straight over the bar, and Clare now lead by 9 points to no score, and they've used the win very, very well, but they've also put a lot of nice moves together, and their kicking efficiency, scoring efficiency has been really good. Aoife Russell now again makes herself available for the kick out from Rebecca Fagan, and Louth now trying to burst out with Emer Murray. Emer Murray finds the other cornerback who is Rachel Berth, but Rachel's ball forward cut out by Joanna Doohan, who's played very well, starting at left half back wearing number 7. Nice ball, crossfield ball as far as Amy Sexton, does well under pressure to hold on to that, and she now finds Louise Griffin. Louise Griffin's ball up as far as Sinead Constantine, small bit short, but Sinead Constantine did well to hold on to that. Cliona Blake has it now, has a runner in Caoimhe Harvey. Caoimhe Harvey finds Amy Sexton, and the shot, what a finish, absolutely super ball, super finish, and great goal there from Amy Sexton, Anne-Marie.
Top class score. Amy won a ball out here, maybe a 50-50 ball, maybe she shouldn't have won. Clare worked the ball really, really well, and excellent score. Makes it a 12-point game now, with coming up towards half time.
And at this stage, Anne-Marie, 6.5 minutes left to half time. Louth will be trying to, there's players on the ground all over the field now, 2 Clare players on the ground. Chloe Maloney, the latest, and the referee is going to have a word here with, first of all, another Clare player who's on the ground.
Louise Griffin, yeah, she stood her ground, but I think
it's a ticking, not a card. And
not really sure what happened to Chloe. I think it was a clash as well with, I'm not sure who she clashed with, but.
So Justin Murphy now is, I suppose, checking first of all that Chloe Maloney is okay, and he decides, well, once she's okay and she can get up, that the play is just going to continue. The rain now, or the mist, drifting down a small bit here in Dunbeg, which is right back in West Clare. It's been a wet and fairly breezy day, so definitely challenging enough conditions for both sets of players. Louth now know that they've got to try and make something happen before half time, even though they're playing against a very strong breeze. They need to get at least 1 or 2 scores on the board to give them something to hold on to at half time, Memory, and give them some bit of, I suppose, motivation for the second half. Aoife Russell is free on this side of the field. Philomena Martin did her best to cut it out. Philomena Martin now up against Aoife Russell. Good football from Aoife Russell, breaking forward under pressure. It's a great run forward, excellent run, but eventually she goes to ground. The referee says that's because she was fouled, and I have to say Aoife Russell has been one of the Louth players that's always showing for the ball, looking for it, even from kick-outs.
Yeah, in previous games in round 3, 4 and 5 she kind of came back as helping out the half back line in the midfield, and she's doing the exact same thing today. Loves to go forward with the ball as well. If, as you said, if Louth can get a score or 2 on the board just before half time, it will settle them. But Clare are very much in control so far.
Lauren Boyle now is going to take this free to the right of the goal. Perfect angle for a left-footed kicker, and no, there is a breeze and it's into her face, but she just doesn't get behind that sufficiently, and it drifts harmlessly enough wide. And we've seen Anne-Marie, Lauren Boyle, really good forward, but she'll be disappointed with that.
Yeah, she will, like, again, the conditions aren't the best for a free kick, but she will be disappointed. Clare have taken their first short kick out of the day. They're from Gráinne Harvey. We've found Louise Griffin on the wing.
Louise Griffin for Fergus Rovers, having a very solid game. In the half back line, Cliona Blake, first time ball forward, well held by Megan Downs. Lovely pop as far as Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney finds Philomena Martin. Philomena, a bit unorthodox, finds Lizzie Roach. Lizzie Roach turns back to Cliona Blake, and now a chance for Chloe Maloney to get the shot in. That's a great score. Clare's 10th point. They've also scored a goal. They lead Louth by 1-10 to no score. 3.5 minutes left in the first half, and there was some excellent combination football there, Emery.
Lovely play. Again, came from the quick kick out from Mabel Linehan. Gráinne Harvey found Megan Downs, who found Chloe Maloney. Back to Fidelma, back to Chloe, and popped it over the bar. Excellent score.
Louth now doing their best to come out here. Following the short kick out, Rachel Berth finds Emer Murray, and she finds Anya Breen. The overlapping centre back, Sam McLaughlin, has it now, spreads it to the dugout side of the field in Dunbeg, takes the return pass, looks up, sees there's somebody making a run, but the kick was cut out brilliantly by Louise Griffin. Caoimhe Harvey fouled, and Louth give away the free right in the middle of the field, and the referee, Justin Murphy, he's ticking the Louth player, Anya Breen, So the free now is going to be taken in the middle of the field by Ciara McCarthy. Really well struck free, but just a bit overhit him, Marie.
Yeah, and the idea was good. She had spotted Lizzie Roach inside, Megan Downs was inside as well. We just drifted to the left there and wide. Excellent play from Clare, as we have said. Imagine Louth will just trying to wind down the clock now and get to half time and have a little chat and see what they need to work on. It's Aoife Russell in possession.
Aoife Russell, referee playing an advantage, still got his hand in the air. Aoife Russell doing everything she can to try and make something happen, as is Shannon McLaughlin. Shannon McLaughlin gets it back as far as the wing forward, Ciara Nolan. Ciara Nolan breaking forward now. This is good football from Louth. Lauren Boyle has it, can offer a left foot, good angle, but well held inside by Amy Linehan, just drops short. And sometimes those kind of balls, especially given the conditions, can be hard enough to deal with, but the Clare goalkeeper did very well to hold on to it, and Clare have it now in the middle of the field with Cliona Blake wearing 14 but playing around the middle of the field. Clare spread it now to the far side, and as far as Amy Sexton, the goal scorer, Amy Sexton gets it forward, the ball beats everyone. Sinead Considine has it, pops it to the runner, who's Ciara McCarthy. Lovely skill, gets the shot in, great score, brilliant point. Clare leading Louth by 111 to no score. And just again, we've mentioned it a few times, Emery, the shot efficiency or the shooting efficiency has been almost flawless.
Yeah, excellent score there from Clare. Again, lovely flick on from Megan Downs. Passed it outside in to Ciara McCarthy. Excellent score for Clare.
Louth decide this time to go along with the kick out, but Chloe Maloney wins that breaking ball. Great ball forward as far as Pharrell McMartin. Pharrell McMartin now, can she turn back onto her right, put that over the bar, drifts just to the left and wide, and the scoreline remains Clare 111, Louth no score. And again, it was a really good first time ball from Chloe Maloney, left footed ball into space, solid run from Pharrell McMartin. The clock says we've got about 10 seconds left of normal time, so might have 1 or 2 minutes of extra time. Clare won't want this half to end, and I'd say Louth are thinking they want to get into the dressing room as soon as they can, try and reorganise themselves. Clare win it back again, with Pharrell McMartin has it, but good interception from Aoife Russell. Aoife Russell loses her footing, goes to ground, Cliona Blake wins it back and finds Lizzie Roach. Lizzie Roach has a shot straight over the bar. Clare leading by 112 to no score, and Anne-Marie, everything is going against Louth. I mean, Aoife Russell has been probably their best player in the first half, just unfortunately for them lost her footing and went to ground. Yeah, just there in front of the D, the conditions, underfoot conditions aren't the best, so she just lost her footing there. Ref is calling for the ball. Clare will be very, very happy with their first half performance. Louth will have to regroup, but I've no doubt they'll come out fighting in the second half. It's half time here in Dundbeg. It's been a very good first half for the home county. They played with a strong breeze. We mentioned at the start that whoever won the toss, it was going to be possibly a pivotal decision whether to play with the breeze in the first half or against it, or what to do. And Clare played with the breeze, and they now lead at half time by 112 to no score, and they'll be very happy, Anne-Marie, and I suppose Clare will just be saying, look, you know, we need to keep it going, maybe slightly change our game a bit in the second half, a bit more of a running game, support game. Louth will be thinking, we need to get 2 or 3 scores in the first 5 minutes and get back into this game somehow. Yeah, so looking at Clare, they've had 7 different scorers there in the first half, so they will be very, very happy with their performance. I think they've only had two wides working the ball really, really well. Just moving to Louth then, yeah, they will be disappointed with that half, but there's still a full 30 minutes to go. As you said, the first 5-10 minutes are going to be crucial. They're going to try and get a few scores on the board, work the ball in, use that wind, but Clare will have to change their game slightly. I would imagine they'll bring back 1 or 2 of the forwards just as sweepers, just to help with the pressure and work the ball out. So Anne-Marie's gone off for a latte, I think, at half time. Or is it a cappuccino, Anne-Marie? Not sure. But definitely it's cool enough, let's put it that way. It's a fairly typical West Clare winter's day. Have to say, in fairness, the pitch is holding up well, given the amount of rain it made earlier this morning in West Clare. The half-time score, it's fairly comprehensive. Clare leading Louth by 112 to no score. We're going to take a break and we're going to look at some highlights of the first half, and we'll be back soon with the second 30 minutes.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
Excellent dispossession from Lizzie Roach. If Amy Sexton can spot Lizzie and Chloe, they're inside.
Chloe Maloney now, is she going to take the shot on under a bit of pressure? Takes the shot on, eventually puts it over. Chloe Maloney now taking on the Louth number 4, Rachel Berth, but Clare still have it. Shot on for Ciara McCarthy, and that's that reasonably well, but it drops short. Who's going to win the break? Louth pick it up to Louth corner forward, turns and shoots. Excellent block down by Clare. The shot from Katie Flood gets the block in. Amy Lenihan now gets back on her line. Louth now dangerous chance here of a score. Siobhan Cunnell kicks it.
It's first free of the day now.
So Fidelma Marnin about 23-24 yards out. Gets behind that well. Beautifully struck free by the by what you're seeing here. It's quite dull. It's made a lot of rain earlier on. Clare breaking forward. Chloe Maloney has it again, and it's point number. Marnin. Fidelma bounces the ball. Good football gets past Anya Breen. Good effort from distance from Fidelma Marnin. Quiva Harvey breaks the line, finds Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney will be, I'd say, particularly determined to try and get a shot in here. Gets it back as far as for Louth, but Louth lose possession again. Pumped high in towards Chloe Maloney. Great hands from Chloe Maloney in on goal. Can she get the shot in? Yes, she can. Sticks it over the bar. This is definitely well within her range. Just inside the D off her left foot. Gets behind that well. Straight over the bar. And Clare now lead by 9. Now has a runner in Quiva Harvey. Quiva Harvey finds Amy Sexton, and the shot. What a finish. Absolute coach Lizzie Roach turns back to Cleena Blake, and now a chance for Chloe Maloney to get the shot in. That's a great score. Clare's Ciara Nolan breaking forward now. This is good football from Louth. Lauren Boyle has it, can off her left foot, good angle, but well held inside. Beats everyone. Sinead Constantine has it, pops it to the runner, who's Ciara McCarthy. Lovely skill, gets the shot in. Great score, brilliant point. Clare leading Louth. Good interception from Aoife Russell. Aoife Russell loses her footing, goes to ground. Cleena Blake wins it back and finds Lizzie Roach. Lizzie Roach has his shot straight over.
Excellent dispossession from Lizzie Roach. If Amy Sexton can spot Lizzie and Chloe, they're inside.
Chloe Maloney now, is she going to take the shot on under a bit of pressure? Takes the shot on, eventually puts it over. Chloe Maloney now taking on the Louth number 4, Rachel Berth, but Clare still have it. Shot on for Ciara McCarthy, and that's that reasonably well, but it drops short. Who's going to win the break? Louth pick it up to Louth corner forward, turns and shoots. Excellent block down by Clare. The shot from Katie Flood gets the block in. Amy Lenihan now gets back on her line. Louth now dangerous chance here of a score. Siobhan Cunnell kicks it.
It's first free of the day now.
So Fidelma Marnin about 23-24 yards out. Gets behind that well. Beautifully struck free by the by what you're seeing here. It's quite dull. It's made a lot of rain earlier on. Clare breaking forward. Chloe Maloney has it again, and it's point number. Marnin. Fidelma bounces the ball. Good football gets past Anya Breen. Good effort from distance from Fidelma Marnin. Quiva Harvey breaks the line, finds Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney will be, I'd say, particularly determined to try and get a shot in here. Gets it back as far as for Louth, but Louth lose possession again. Pumped high in towards Chloe Maloney. Great hands from Chloe Maloney, in on goal. Can she get the shot in? Yes, she can. Sticks it over the bar. This is definitely well within her range. Just inside the D, off her left foot. Gets behind that well, straight over the bar. And Clare now lead by 9. Now has a runner in Quiva Harvey. Quiva Harvey finds Amy Sexton, and the shot, what a finish. Absolute touch. Lizzie Roach turns back to Cleena Blake. And now a chance for Chloe Maloney to get the shot in. That's a great score. Clare's Kira Nolan breaking forward now. This is good football from Louth. Lauren Boyle has it, can off her left foot, good angle, but well held inside. Beats everyone. Sinead Constantine has it, pops it to the runner, who's Ciara McCarthy. Lovely skill, gets the shot in. Great score, brilliant point. Clare leading Louth. Good interception from Aoife Russell. Aoife Russell loses her footing, goes to ground. Cleena Blake wins it back and finds Lizzie Roach. Lizzie Roach has a shot straight over the...
Excellent dispossession from Lizzie Roach. If Amy Sexton can spot Lizzie and Chloe, they're inside.
Chloe Maloney now, is she going to take the shot on under a bit of pressure? Takes the shot on eventually, puts it over. Chloe Maloney now taking on the Louth number 4, Rachel Berth, but Clare still have it. Shot on for Ciara McCarthy, and that's that reasonably well, but it drops short. Who's going to win the break? Louth pick it up to Louth corner forward, turns and shoots. Excellent block down by Clare. The shot from Katie Flood gets the block in. Amy Lenihan now gets back on her line. Louth now dangerous chance here of a score. Siobhan Cunnell kicks it.
Fidelma's first free of the day now.
So Fidelma Marnin about 23-24 yards out. Gets behind that well, beautifully struck free by the by what you're seeing here. It's quite dull. It's made a lot of rain earlier on. Clare breaking forward. Chloe Maloney has it again, and it's point number. Marnin. Fidelma bounces the ball. Good football, gets past Anya Breen. Good effort from distance from Fidelma Marnin. Quiva Harvey breaks the line, finds Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney will be, I'd say, particularly determined to try and get a shot in here. Gets it back as far as for Louth, but Louth lose possession again. Pumped high in towards Chloe Maloney. Great hands from Chloe Maloney, in on goal. Can she get the shot in? Yes, she can. Sticks it over the bar. This is definitely well within her range. Just inside the D, off her left foot. Gets behind that well, straight over the bar. And Clare now lead by 9. Now has a runner in Quiva Harvey. Quiva Harvey finds Amy Sexton, and the shot, what a finish. Absolute touch. Lizzie Roach turns back to Cleena Blake, and now a chance for Chloe Maloney to get the shot in. That's a great score. Clare's Kira Nolan breaking forward now. This is good football from Louth. Lauren Boyle has it, can off her left foot, good angle, but well held inside. Beats everyone. Sinead Constantine has it, pops it to the runner, who's Ciara McCarthy. Lovely skill, gets the shot in. Great score, brilliant point. Clare leading Louth. Good interception from Aoife Russell. Aoife Russell loses her footing, goes to ground. Cleena Blake wins it back and finds Lizzie Roach. Lizzie Roach has a shot straight over the...
Excellent dispossession from Lizzie Roach. If Amy Sexton can spot Lizzie and Chloe, they're inside.
Chloe Maloney now, is she going to take the shot on under a bit of pressure? Takes the shot on eventually, puts it over. Chloe Maloney now taking on the Louth number 4, Rachel Berth, but Clare still have it. Shot on for Ciara McCarthy, and that's that reasonably well, but it drops short. Who's going to win the break? Louth pick it up to Louth corner forward, turns and shoots. Excellent block down by Clare. The shot from Katie Flood gets the block in. Amy Lenihan now gets back on her line. Louth now dangerous chance here of a score. Siobhan Cunnell kicks it.
Fidelma's first free of the day now.
So Fidelma Marnin about 23-24 yards out. Gets behind that well, beautifully struck free by the by what you're seeing here. It's quite dull. It's made a lot of rain earlier on. Clare breaking forward. Chloe Maloney has it again. And you're welcome back live to Doonbeg in West Clare. It's half time in the Lidl Ladies National Football League Division 3 Round 6 game between Clare, the home county, and Louth. And as you can see, Clare leading at half time by 112 to Louth's no score. And joined again by Anne-Marie Conlon, our match analyst and co-commentator. And Anne-Marie, I suppose, from the point of view of the competitiveness of the game, you'd be hoping that Louth will get a couple of early scores and just make it a bit more competitive.
Yeah, exactly. The first 5-10 minutes here now, Louth will want to get a couple of scores on the board. I don't think there's any changes at half time. It doesn't look like there is. So both teams, I know Clare will want to push on and register a couple of more scores on the board. I've no doubt that Wayne Freeman will want to empty his bench as well and give girls a run if Clare get a few more scores on the board. But Louth aren't going to give up. We've seen them. They're going to go to the final whistle, and if they get a score or two, they're back in this game.
So the two teams are ready to go, but there is one person missing that we can't really do without, I have to say, the referee, Justin Murphy. And I suppose, Anne-Marie, he's probably having a cup of tea inside there with Paul Hickey and Tony Hinchy, just to try and
Yeah, exactly. The girls
warm.
seem to be just doing a little jog around just to keep warm, because it's starting to rain here now again. Quite damp, cold conditions as well. But yeah, just waiting for the referee to resume the game.
If you know West Clare, or indeed if you don't, well, the conditions we have here are I would say, Anne-Marie, fairly typical of I know it's the middle of March at this stage, but fairly typical of a winter's afternoon in West Clare. It's wet, it's fairly breezy, and it's quite cool as well. So both teams trying to stay warm. The umpires are appearing, so there's something happening, like looking in there behind the scoreboard goals, if we can call it that, and there's a couple of umpires wandering around. Paul Hickey's coming out there as well. Looks like a fella that had a cup of tea at half time. A latte maybe. So we're still a minute, I'd say about a minute away. They don't seem to be in any massive rush coming out yet. And this game, Anne-Marie, we mentioned before the first half the importance of it, that for Clare to have any chance of getting promoted, they had to win, and a win for Louth would put them into a really strong position in terms of having a great chance. They're joint up at the moment, of course, along with Wexford and Clare. So a win would put them in a great position to get promoted. Referees
seems to be laughing as he's coming on there. I don't know what. I think the crowd are egging him on to hurry on a little bit, but.
So the referee has his hands out. I think he's saying, well, what's the hurry? Louth are probably saying, well, it's a bit of a journey from Louth down to West Clare. So a bit of good humour being shared here in Dunbeg.
The umpires just have to make the way to the other end, so they will be ready to go again. I don't think this delay will affect any team anyway. They'll be ready to go the minute the whistle is thrown in.
The umpires have just gone beyond the 45 and they're now approaching the halfway line. So the umpires having a bit of a chat as well. One of the umpires having a bit of a chat with the four midfielders.
I think there's a substitution on the. Maybe it was just having a touch handing him something there.
Louth have brought in number 18, Ailish Hand from Geraldines, and she's currently playing at full back, but we'll try and find out who went off. So anyway, Justin Murphy is ready, and the umpires are still there, going past the 21-yard line now. One of the umpires is waving at, I don't know, the crowd or somebody. So Justin Murphy says, right, we're ready to go here, and Louth needs a really good first 4 or 5 minutes to try and get back into this game and make it happen. But Clare win the throw in, and immediately Caoimhe Harvey bursts forward. Caoimhe Harvey finds Joanna Doohan. Joanna Doohan recycles back, finds the team captain Harvey at centre back. She gives it to Tina Blake from the local club here in Dunbeg. Tina Blake finds Pharrell Marnan exchanges passes with Caoimhe Harvey, and now Louise Griffin has it back to Marnan. Clare playing the ball around a small bit, and Louth, I'd say, will be saying, look, maybe we need to push up here, put a few tackles in, and Pharrell Marnan now has it again, gives it back as far as the Clare full back on the Louth 45. On the Clare 45, that's Shifrey Cunnell pops it forward now as far as Chloe Maloney. Clare injecting a bit of pace into this. Megan Downs has it now, wearing 10, goes to ground. Clare managed to hold on to possession, and Ciara McCarthy now has a chance of getting a shot in here, but it drifts just wide. And I think, Anne-Marie, and you mentioned it 2 or 3 times in the first half, we saw there the strength of the wind. Caoimhe Harvey in the first half was putting the likes of those over the bar, as were most of the Clare forwards, and that just drifted wide.
Yeah, just tailed to that left upright, as we have seen it happened in the first half as well. Good work though from Clare. They were lucky not to get the score there. Caoimhe Harvey's in possession, and she has found Fidelma Marnin on the wing.
Fidelma Marnin now, solo on the ball, all as a distinctive figure, but she's going the wrong way, but I think she knows that. Gives it back as far as Gráinne Harvey. Gráinne Harvey gives away a free, and possibly Anne-Marie, Clare, I know it's very early in the second half and they're leading by 15 points, but they've been a small bit lax once or twice in the first minute or two. Louth now sense that they have a chance here of getting a shot in. Brilliant block from Joanna Doohan. The second effort there from Louth's number 17, Rosie Maguire. It drifts wide, and Clare a small bit lax there earlier prior to that, just a bit too casual playing the ball around.
Yeah, I think they need to keep bringing the ball forward as opposed to going back the field. I know they're trying to hold the ball and mind possession, but ball was on the line there. It should have been a free in, but ref didn't call it. So Louise Griffin is in possession, and she has found Chloe Maloney. If Chloe can spot inside, Megan Downs has made a great run.
Chloe Maloney now bursting forward. Clare definitely injecting a bit more pace into their attack. Fidelma Marnin fouled, pulled back there clearly by Mia Duffy, and for 10 minutes of the first half, Louth were down a player, but Mia Duffy gets away with a ticking from Justin Murphy, the Cork referee. This time Fidelma Marnin looks for their own inside, finds Lizzie Roach, gives it back as far as Fidelma Marnin. Is she in a position here to get a shot in? Crossfield ball, but it's cut out there by the Louth substitute. I'm just going to double check. I think it's number 26, Katie Donaghy, but we'll double check that. Yeah. And it is in fact Katie Donaghy wearing number 26, introduced at half time. Louth now trying to link the play a bit, but cut out briefly by Cliona Blake, but Louth get it forward. The Clare cornerback came out, Anya Keane, but the Louth number 11 now is in on goal. Can she get a shot in and get Louth's first score of the game? Does exactly that. Well put over there by Katie Flood, and Louth will be, I suppose, a bit encouraged by that, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, Louth have started the game started the second half with very high intensity levels. They're pushing forward, and that we expected that from them. Quick kick out from Amy Linehan. She's found Joanna Doohan, who's found Louise Griffin, and on the wing we have Gráinne Harvey.
Gráinne Harvey now gives it back as far as Joanna Doohan. Joanna Doohan gives it to Louise Griffin. She pops it inside as far as Gráinne Harvey, and who finds Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney stoles the ball. Nice ball forward as far as Caoimhe Harvey, who finds Cliona Blake. Cliona Blake, two Louth defenders trying to keep her out just inside the 45. Referee says that's a free into Clare, and the free is going to be taken just inside the 45. And it'll be taken by Chloe Maloney. She's looking for a couple of runs. Fidelma Marnin's making the late run from centre forward. Good ball forward as far as Megan Downs. Megan Downs under pressure, goes to ground, pops it inside as far as Amy Sexton. But Louth do well that time to come out with the ball. Aoife Russell did very well to cut it out, but the clearance not the best. And Louth have it now with Aoife Russell. She's fouled. The free given away there by Louise Griffin, and on their own 45 it's going to be a free to Louth, and the referee I think ticking one of the Clare players there.
I think he ticked Louise Griffin just because he got the slap in, so that's the correct decision.
Louth get it forward now, and they have a small bit of space here, and free given away there by, it's not 100% sure.
Gráinne Harvey.
By Gráinne Harvey, yeah, wearing number 4. So this is a free now from just inside of the Louth free from inside of the. They've already put over 1 point in this second half. Remember, at half time Clare led by 112 to no score, and Louth now with this free put over their second point of the game, and that point was put over by Lauren Boyle. That was good free, well put over, and Emery, it's still an awful long way back from for Louth, but I suppose they're showing a lot of fight, and they're, a couple of scores that'll definitely encourage them as Clare break forward now with Quiva Harvey. She finds Chloe Maloney. Louise Griffin's made her run the far side of the field, but Chloe Maloney opts to stay to this side and finds Anya Keane from Milton Malbay. Chloe Maloney finds Quiva Harvey, holds onto it, gives it back as far as Maloney. Maloney looks up, first time ball, should be cut out by the Louth corner back. But Lizzie Roach did very well to force her to lose possession, pops the ball across as far as Ciara McCarthy. And that's a great finish from Ciara McCarthy, straight over the bar. Clare extend their advantage. They're now leading by 113 to Louth's 2 points. And again, really good example of Ciara McCarthy's ability to kick points.
Yeah, piercing room forward there from Lizzie Roach. She popped the ball across. There was two inside. Megan Downs was inside, and so was Megan, yeah, sorry, and Ciara McCarthy, excellent score from Ciara. So she's gone on the scoreboard 3 times today. Excellent score from Ciara.
Joanna Doohan definitely fouled on the way out, so going to be free out. Joanna Doohan, I think Anne-Marie has had an excellent game at wing back.
Yes, very, very solid again for her first start. She's done really well. She got on the scoreboard as well in the first half. Loves to go forward, but has the ability and the fitness to get back as well when needed. Hopefully she's okay. She was tackled there just as she was coming out with the ball, so it's going to be free out to Clare, and that will settle just Clare again. As I said, Louth have started with really high intensity. They'll want to get a few more scores on the board.
So the referee Justin Murphy, he's having a look at Joanna Doohan, seeing is she okay? A few Clare subs warming up. The rain now is beginning to hammer down, Emery. I don't want to overdo it, but it's wet, windy, and cold.
Yeah, and the ball is going to slide now. Even the long balls in when they go to the ground, they're going to slide. So handling errors are going to occur in the last 20 minutes here. But Clare won't be in any rush to get going. Louth will be looking to get more scores on the board. Joanna seems to be still down. It looks like it's her ankle. Clare are warming up some subs. It's great to see Aisling Reedy back into the panel after her O'Connor Cup campaign. They were lucky to lose out to DCU, but Aisling was a midfield player for the UL team, and she had an excellent campaign, and I'm sure she's looking forward to getting back into playing with Clare.
Louise Griffin has it now. On the far side of the field, gives it back as far as Amy Linehan, the goalkeeper. Amy Linehan looks up, sees that Amy Sexton is free, and Clare now breaking forward, and lovely ball to Cliona Blake. Cliona Blake bounces the ball, turns inside, gives it to Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney has it and finds Sinead Constantine, her midfield partner, and Clare now trying to break forward again, and just about 10 minutes gone in the second half, just under 10 minutes, so 20 minutes left for Louth to get further back, or to kind of maybe even get another couple of scores. They definitely at this stage probably need a goal to really have a chance of making the last 20 minutes competitive. Maybe they might do it here. They've turned the ball over in the middle of the field and are bursting forward. It's a great run forward, it's a brilliant run forward. The referee was playing advantage, and the Louth number 11 Kate Flood, super run, went to ground and free in. And you'd have to admire, Emery, I suppose, the way in which Louth have lifted the game at the start of the second half.
Yeah, that was an excellent turnover. Again, Clare a bit lackadaisical coming out with the ball. The pass just went astray there. Hopefully Kate Flood is okay. Looks to be in a bit of discomfort there. Clare are making some substitutions. It looked like Amy Sexton's making way. Amy has worked very, very hard throughout this game. She's done really well. And As we had mentioned, I think it's Aisling Reedy that's coming in for Clare, so she's playing her part in this game. As I said, she'll be delighted to get back into the Clare panel.
Ciara McCarthy's gone off as well, so we'll just have a quick look and see who's the second Clare player to have come on. In fact, it's Emer Keane just in front of us here, wearing number 29 from Milltown. And just great from a Clare point of view, Anne-Marie, to see Aisling Reedy back in a Clare jersey.
Absolutely, she's a phenomenal player, really good work rate, very, very accurate, has a really good attitude, and it's great that she's back in. She'll want to make an impression here today, especially before the next game against Longford. Kate Flood is still down injured. Hopefully Kate is okay. I think Louth are making a substitution. It looks like Roisin Maguire has made way. We just need to wait and see now who is coming in for her.
So Roisin Maguire definitely gave everything in difficult conditions for all players here, particularly when they're playing against the breeze. Very difficult to get on the ball a whole lot. And the substitute that Louth have brought in is their number 22, Ciara Woods from the Clonagale club in Louth.
And Ciara's gone in full forward.
So thankfully now Kate Flood is okay, but she's limping. So I suppose she's going to give it a minute or two, Anne-Marie, and hope that she'll run it off. But that limp doesn't, I have to say, it doesn't look great. I think the physio is still... Yeah,
it looks like it's her calf muscle, and Louth will need Kate to try and stay on the field if she can at all. She's an inspirational player. So hopefully she'll be okay. It's either her calf or her knee. Yeah,
so at the moment now she's definitely having trouble walking, and I'd say, you know, I should just be hoping that it'll soften out. That's a superb free put over the bar there by Lauren Boyle. She's shown that left foot has a lot of quality. It's Louth's third point of the second half, but still a fairly comprehensive 13-point advantage for Clare. 113 to Louth's 3 points. And Clare have it now with Louise Griffin, who's been very good at wing back. Aisling Reedy now, her first touch of the current season, bursting forward. Gets it in as far as Fidelma Marnan. Fidelma Marnan holds up the ball inside, finds the substitute who's just come on, Emer Keane, a minute ago. Clare now throwing the ball around in the middle third of the field with Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney looks and sees, can she find a runner inside? She does find Emer Keane. Emer Keane gives it back as far as Louise Griffin. Quiva Harvey has it now in the middle third again, finds a runner who breaks through the line in Chloe Maloney. Emer Keane has it, turns around, gives it back as far as Chloe Maloney, who spreads it to the far side of the field to Louise Griffin, gets the shot in, and that's an absolutely superb score. And you love to see wing backs having the confidence to stick the ball over the bar, exactly as Louise Griffin did there.
Absolutely, much better from Clare, much quicker on the ball, passing the ball off nice and fast. Good run there from Aisling Reedy. She got her first touch, as did Emer Keane. Louth have taken a quick kick out, and they found Emer Murray. Her pass seems to have gone astray, and it's going to be a line ball for Clare. Looks like Louise Griffin will take it.
Louise Griffin now takes it nice and quick as far as the other wing back, who's Joanna Doohan. Joanna Doohan under pressure there from Louth's recent substitute Ciara Woods, but Clare do well to hold on to it, and Quiva Harvey spreads the ball to Anya Keane at the far side of the field, and Stephanie Cullen has now the full back raiding from that position, finds Cliona Blake. Cliona Blake gets beyond the tackle of Anya Breen. Clare still have it now with Megan Downs. Megan Downs bounces it, gives it back as far as Cliona Blake. Cliona Blake finds Aisling Reedy. Aisling Reedy gives it to Emer Keane. Emer Keane pops it as far as Louise. Clare have it back again now with Emer Keane. Emer Keane up against the Louth defender Ailish Hand, wearing number 18. Clare still have the ball with Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney now. Clare still have it back with Chloe Maloney. She finds Quiva Harvey. Quiva Harvey switches the ball to the stand side of the field in Shanahan, McNamara Park in Doonbeg with Anya Keane, who gives it as far as Cliona Blake. Cliona Blake tries to give it back as far as Anya Keane. Louth now have a chance to maybe hit Clare on the break. There's a bit of space up here, and their number 15, Niamh Rice, has it, spreads it to the far side of the field. The idea was good, but definitely Siofra Cunningham is going to cut this out, and her defensive instincts worked very well on that occasion. But a push in the back on the Louth player, I think it's Lauren Boyle on the far side of the field, over near the sideline. Louth are trying to take it quickly. The referee says, right, I'm going to bring that in a small bit there. So Justin Murphy brings it in as far as the 14-yard line, and this definitely well within Lauren Boyle's area in terms of kicking, whether it be from play or from frees. So Lauren Boyle now has a fairly good chance here to put over the 4th point of the second half for the visiting counties. Takes it, gets behind it fairly well, but unfortunately not accurate enough. Drifts wide. Clare still lead by 114 to Louth's 3 points, and that's just, I suppose, a bit frustrating for Lauren Boyle, a player of her quality. She knows she should be putting that over the bar. Yeah,
Louth will be disappointed, but they are fighting hard, you know. They're up against it now. Clare look very, very comfortable. Excellent ball from Chloe Maloney down to Emer Keane. Louth have numbers back. Clare need to work it. They found Joanna Doon, who's found Cueva Harvey.
Cueva Harvey has it again now. Ashling Reedy fine, lovely hand pass as far as Lizzie Roach. Lizzie Roach's shot is blocked. It's gone out. Looks as if it's gone out for 45. Louth managed to keep it in. Good heart there from Louth, and Caitlin O'Reilly has it. Louth trying to come out with Emer Murray. Emer Murray turns back to her goalkeeper Rebecca Fagan, and Louth switching the ball now to the far side of the field with their midfielder Aoife Halligan, and Louth have it now again in the middle with Anya Breen, and trying to make something happen here. Direct ball in. 2 or 3 Clare players around. Are they going to pick up the break? It falls for Amy Linehan. Amy Linehan switches it as far as Sinead Considine, pops it to the runner Anya Keane. Cliona Blake gives it back to Keane, who turns back to Sinead Considine. Sinead Considine turns in field to Cueva Harvey, who finds Ashling Reedy, who definitely has made an immediate impression here in Doonbeg. Chloe Maloney gives it back as far as Reedy. Chloe Maloney took a bit of a dunt on that occasion. Reedy still has it. Finds Megan Downs. Clare playing in, I suppose, fairly tight confines. Cliona Blake gives it to Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney sees a couple of Clare players loose. One of them is Louise Griffin from Fergus Rovers. She finds Fidel Marnin. Fidel Marnin stolen the ball 3 or 4 times, and Clare slowing it right down, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, I think they need to go forward again now, just to keep momentum going, because Louth are going to put pressure on, just like they have done, and they have the overlap.
So chance here now. Amy Linehan says, I've got to come out here. Does come out, holds onto the ball, finds Cueva Harvey. Cueva Harvey finds Emer Keane. Emer Keane stolen on her left foot, up as far as Ashling Reedy. Reedy taking on a couple of Louth players, burst past, gives it back as far as Emer Keane. Emer Keane needs a runner to come from somewhere. She finds Fidel Marnin. Fidel Marnin, the idea was good. You could see exactly what she was trying to do, but that was really good defending there from Louth's Katie Donaghy. Cut it out well, and Louth now trying to make something happen, and they've got it with Ciara Nolan, and finds a substitute, Ciara Woods. Ciara Woods gets it forward as far as the inside line, and that's a good opportunity, but it drifts just wide, unfortunately, from the left boot of Lauren Boyle, and Louth now making 2 more changes, deciding that they might as well give. Of course, there is unlimited substitutions, Anne-Marie, as we've seen in every game, and you know, when you're behind by 114 to 3 points, I suppose it's a good opportunity to give as many subs as possible a run.
Yeah, and you know what, the ground is heavy and girls are going to get tired, and I think both sets of management are going to realise as well that there's games again next Sunday, you know, so they're going to run the bench. So Louth are making 2 substitutions. It looks like Abby Keenan has come in. We just need to see who's coming off, and Clare are making a substitution as well. Louise Griffin has made way, and Lauren Griffin has come in, so her clubmate is in wing back for her.
And unfortunately for Louth, Kate Flood has had to go off. She's limping off there, that injury she picked up earlier on. She just couldn't shake it off. Did her best to do it, but just couldn't. Siobhan Cunnell now does well to hold on under a bit of pressure there. Grania Harvey has it, finds her sister Quiva. Quiva turns inside and finds Sinead Constantine. Sinead Constantine drops it, but it's picked up by Fidelma Marnan. Joanna Doohan has it, finds one of the Clare substitutes who just come on there in the last couple of minutes, Lauren Griffin from Fergus Rovers. And Clare now injecting a bit of urgency into this attack with Chloe Maloney, finds Fidelma Marnan. Fidelma Marnan, or it's Cliona Blake, I should say, looks up. Clare spread it now to the stand side of the field with Grania Harvey. Grania Harvey, lovely ball forward into the space. That was a great ball to Aisling Reedy. Aisling Reedy, very good footballer, but that shot, Anne-Marie, I suppose, into the breeze was difficult enough.
Yeah, maybe the ball should have come across the D there, but good pressure from the Louth defence as well. You know, they made Action kick the ball. The Louth keeper, Rebecca Fagan, is looking for support, and she has found Emer Murray.
Louth now building from the back, getting beyond the 45 with the right half back, Mia Duffy. Pumps it forward, good ball forward, nicely won inside by the corner forward, Lauren Boyle. Chance here now for Louth to bury one, and Niamh Rice puts it away. Super low finish, no chance for Amy Lenehan, and Louth will think, well, maybe if we can get another one or two of those, who knows?
Yeah, look, the game isn't over yet. Excellent score from Louth there. Mistake, just a pass went astray there from the Clare defence. Good score. Amy Linehan has found Emer Keane, but Emer has touched the ball inside the 21. Don't think the ref has realised it, but it's going to be a line ball. Lauren Ball takes it quick.
Couple of players go to ground. Amy Linehan comes off the line, wins it, pops it off as far as Joanna Doohan. Joanna Doohan gets it forward, and with Sinead Constantine, Clare now breaking forward. Aisling Reedy pops it to Lauren Griffin. Clare now, this is really well constructed. Nice early ball forward from Chloe Maloney in as far as Lizzie Roach, but really good defending there from Katie Donaghy, and she's been impressive for Louth since she came in at half time. Has it again there now, goes to ground, picks it up. Louth buoyed by that, about 7 minutes left, buoyed by that goal. 114 to 1-3. It's still a fairly comprehensive 11-point lead for Clare, but Louth definitely didn't score in the first half, but definitely in the second half have shown what they can do, and I suppose they've shown why before this game started they were joint top of the Division 3 table along with Kildare and Wexford. They're playing with real urgency now. Lovely football there from Louth, but the execution from Lauren Boyle wasn't bad, but just drifted wide, and the scoreline remains Clare 114, Louth 1 goal and 11 points, and we've about six minutes left here in Shanahan McNamara Park in Doonbeg. Amy Linehan now kicks it down the middle of the field. Louth win it. Louth player all on their own. Opportunity here now. If Louth could have held on to that, Lauren Boyle got one hand to the direct ball, but they couldn't hold on to it. The conditions are difficult. We've mentioned that a good few times. Wind, rain, well, making it quite difficult. Referee's got his arm up. It's pointing towards the Clare goal. It's going to be a free in to Louth, about 30 yards out on the right hand side, so it'll suit a left footed kicker. And Anne-Marie, at this stage, will Louth be saying, listen, let's try and work it short here, or alternatively let's lob it in, hope for a break, and maybe try and get another goal?
Yeah, if I was her, I'd lob it in. I'll try and get as many Louth players in there as possible. But the ref seems to be calling on another substitution for Clare. Not sure who it is at the moment, but I would be lobbing it in because they need to get a goal or two to get back into this game.
Sinead Constantine now is being replaced for Clare. We'll just see in a second now who's coming in, and it's Clare's number 22, Emma Healy from Burn Gales, has been introduced in a couple of previous games as well. So the ball has been brought forward here by the referee as Clare make another change. I think it's Megan Downs is going off,
and Kayla McCormack is in.
So Louth now, will they take Anne-Marie's approach and lob it in? Well, kind of half took it and really lobbed it over the bar.
Yeah, good score. They'll need to press up on the Clare kick out now and try get a few more scores. That'll be their aim.
Clare 114, Louth 1-4. Louth were 112 to no score down at half time, so they've won the second half up to this point at least by 1-4 to 2 points now. Can they win this kick out? Yes, they can. All in a row in the middle of the field was Anya Breen. Louth breaking forward now. Breen still has it, gets the shot in, drifts just wide. And I mean, Louth have had chances, Emery.
Yeah,
you know that they'll. Like, I know it's a 10-point game, but it could be a 6 or 7 point game.
Yeah, they've had at least 7 or 8 chances between the two halves, so they'll be disappointed with that. But still, they're putting pressure on the Clare backs. They're not letting them out with the ball. Amy Linehan is looking for a runner here now. If she can spot for Dylan Martin, no, she's going short to Louise Griffin, but I think the ball is going to tail out. So it's going to be, again, the pressure is going to be on the Clare defence here now. So Louth are going to take a quick line ball.
So he's taken nice and quickly in as far as Louth's corner forward, but she didn't hold it. Niamh Rice, the goal scorer, she buried that goal very efficiently. Didn't hold on to that through ball on that occasion from the line ball, and now Clare have it back, and they're going to try and break out here now. But that clearance from Lauren Griffin is cut out. Anya Breen tries to go down the ball. 2 or 3 players battling. Joanna Doohan nearly won it. Louth now in with a chance here. Anya Breen has it again. 4 or 5 Clare players around her. Gets the cross in, almost soccer-like. A couple more players go to the ground, and the referee says, well, I'm not sure what he said yet, Anne-Marie, but did he point in? Is it a free in, or he's going to have a...
I think he's having a chat with his linesman. I would imagine it would have been a free out. No, I know I'd imagine it's a free out, but I could be
So
wrong.
The 2 umpires and the referee having a quick chat, and he put his hand up in the air. I think it might have been, the hand was kind of pointing towards the Clare goal, so I think it's going to be a free in. So yeah, there's 5 Clare players on the line. Louth probably need to try and go for goal here.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Clare lining the goal. Yeah.
So more Clare players back in the line. There's been I suppose a small bit of an edge to the last minute or two. So this free is going to be taken now by Niamh Rice. She's already put away 1 goal, and I think by the way she's shaping up here, Emery, she's going to go for this.
Yeah.
And she does go with a brilliant block on the line. Fabulous block on the line. There's a Clare player down. I'm not 100% sure. Was it Chloe Maloney blocked it?
Yeah, it was
an
Chloe
absolutely
Maloney blocked it,
magnificent block. Because if she hadn't done that, Emery was in the back of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. She had to go for the block. It was a great save.
And a lot
I'm not sure who's on the ground at the moment.
Yeah, there's a Clare player on the ground as well, getting a bit of attention. So it was Niamh Rice took the free, and you just knew by the way she was shaping up that she was going to just had to go for the goal, really, like, and got behind it very, very well. But that save from Chloe Maloney really was really good, really impressive. The referee now is having a word here with Louth's Ciara Woods from Clonagale, wearing number 22. And when you see the referee taking time over, writing down names, numbers and stuff, Anne-Marie, it usually means one thing: a yellow card, and that's exactly what the referee does.
Caoimhe Harvey seems to be up onto her feet.
So it was Caoimhe Harvey was on the ground. We couldn't see who it was there for a second or two. Caoimhe is okay again, but the kick out is too short. Caoimhe still has the ball. Louth are saying we want to get the ball back here and take this nice and quick. And Anne-Marie, the first half wasn't that eventful because Clare were so dominant, but the last 3 or 4 minutes have been quite interesting.
And usually with an incident like this, if a player doesn't give the ball back, he brings the ball in further, but he'll be inside the square there now, so I don't know what he'll do. He's having a chat with Caoimhe Harvey.
Niamh Rice is going to take this free again. She's already scored a goal, nearly scored a goal a couple of minutes ago from a very similar position. Took a brilliant save from Chloe Maloney. So she's going to go for a goal here, definitely. I'd say had it in the head, but was probably trying to dip it under the crossbar, but it went over. Louth's 5th point of the second half. Clare lead by 9 still, 114 to 1-5, and at this point we're into injury time. Just looking, we're just about a minute into injury time, so the referee might play 1 or 2 more minutes. But second half has definitely, particularly the last 10 minutes, have really livened up. And well, to give credit to Louth, a lot of that is down to them. They've come right back into it as a Clare player goes to ground there. Is it Sheaffer Connell?
Yeah.
Took the shoulder, went to ground.
Clare will be in no rush now taking this.
But got up straight away, so she got a bit of a rattle, I suppose. But did just got up straight away, and so the referee now blows his whistle. Chloe Maloney has it, looks around, looking for somebody to go short. Clare trying to hold on to it. She gets it forward as far as Aisling Reedy, who's made a very good impression since coming on as the second half substitute. Lauren Griffin has it, goes to ground, does well to hold on to it. Finds Emma Healy from Burren Gales. Emma Healy bounces the ball, gives it as far as Aisling Reedy again, gives it back to Joanna Doohan, who finds Philomena Marnan. Philomena Marnan pops it inside to Doohan again. She finds Caoimhe Harvey. There's a couple of Clare players loose enough on the far side of the field. Caoimhe Harvey has it. Gets it forward as far as Chloe Maloney. Chloe Maloney on her left foot solos. Gets it back as far as Harvey. Clare decide now that they're just going to more or less play down the clock, hold on to the ball. They have a 9-point lead, so the result is fairly academic at this stage. There's a couple of minutes gone now at this point in injury time, so it's just a matter of how much injury time Justin Murphy is going to play. Philomena Marnan still has it, solos over here towards the sideline, finds one of the other Clare substitutes, Quayla McCormack from Burren Gales. Chloe Maloney has it now as well, and Clare still have it now. Emer Keane looks up, nice ball forward, lovely ball forward. Joanna Doohan is making a support run, spills it, gets it back as far as Cliona Blake. Cliona Blake bounces the ball. Let's see, Emer Keane has it. Philomena Marnan, Clare deciding to go back down the field again. But that's the last play of the second half, the last play of the game. Referee Justin Murphy sounds his final whistle, and it finishes in the National Football League Division 3 match here in Doonbeg. Clare 114, Louth 1-5, and Anne-Marie, really it was the first half that won this for Clare.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I suppose they were always really in control, weren't they, from the very, very start. There were 6 points, score up after 12 minutes, 7 or 8 different scores on the board. Worked hard as a team, gave it to the person in the best position. They'll be very, very happy with their win today. Louth will have to regroup for their next game against Down, but Clare will be very, very happy with their performance.
So Clare now join Louth on 12 points. Louth have lost 2, Clare have lost 2. Clare, to have a chance, or Louth, of getting promoted, have to win their last game next weekend. But I suppose Wexford and Kildare probably still will be seen as possibly being favourites to get promoted. But at least Clare and Louth still in with a chance going into the last game. Yeah,
exactly. You'd fancy Clare against Longford next week. You'd imagine Clare would win that, but again, it's very, very hard to know. Down and Louth, it's going to be a great game. I think they're very, very evenly matched. But look, at Clare have given it their all now here today, and they deserve their victory. Louth will be disappointed, but I've no doubt they'll regroup during the week and they'll be ready to take on Down next week.
Anne-Marie, thanks very much. Talk to you again next week. Thanks to Anne-Marie Canlan, our match analyst. Thanks to everyone here in Doonbeg for their help, particularly the Doonbeg Club. We've had great help here from Edel Conway in helping us out. Thanks to Tracy Whelan on sound for putting everything together. And also thanks to the very hard-working man from Ina, Alan Foodie. He's a lot on his plate there lately. Many congratulations on becoming a granddaddy. So many congratulations on that. But he still managed to find time to come here to Dunbeg and get everything done. So thanks indeed to Alan. So for myself, Peter
We were
O'Connell,
told the
that's
game
it.
was over before
Finished in
we
a
even
9-point
started.
victory for Clare over Louth. 115 to Louth's 1-5. So hope you enjoyed it and talk to you all again next week.
And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.